Welcome to Operation Management class. My name is Liana. I am a faculty member, School of Business Management ITB. When we discuss about operation management, there are three things must be considered when we looking at production of goods and services. The first thing related to capacity. The second thing is demand, and the last thing is forecasting. In capacity, we will discuss on how many they can make, while in demand, we discuss on how many does the market require, and in forecasting, we discuss on how are they going to match what is required without wasting any resources. These all factors impact upon each other. What we will discuss more on this video is related to capacity. Capacity is often defined as the capability of an object, whether it's a machine, work center, or operator, to produce output for specific time period, which can be an hour or a day. Or we can say that the capacity is about the quantity of product or services that can be made within a given time period under normal working condition. For the example, number of passengers on train, number of patients that can be accepted in a hospital, or number of cars that can be produced in a week by a factory. In order to fulfill the requirement of the market, an operation must be able to evaluate what the capacity it can provide. The decision related to this is to increase or decrease the capacity. However, it is not just a case of offering the amount of goods or services wanted by the market, but it is related to decision to issue of timing and when these are required. The provision of capacity is decision that not should be taken lightly. For once it implemented, it cannot be changed easily. When measuring capacity, company measure capacity in different way, using either the input, the output, or the combination of the two. The key is to take the most logical unit that reflect the ability of the operation to create its product or services. For example, if the input is more complicated to measure, such as machine hour on process layout, then output is more suitable to measure. If we take an example from textile manufacture, we measure the capacity based on the input, by measure the number of raw material they receive each week. Other example of input to measure the capacity is room available in a hotel or seat at a soccer stadium. Input measure are most appropriate for small processes or where capacity is relatively fixed, or for highly customized output such as complicated services. Meanwhile, the output measure the number of finished unit from the process. If we use previous example on textile manufacture, the capacity of output is the textile produced in day or textile manufacture per week, or we can measure based on the amount of yarn produced each day. The output to measure capacity is best used when there are low variety in product mix or limited customization. Capacity can be measured from looking at the operation as a whole, and then calculated on the resource and facility available and process time. A simple formula for capacity can be time available divided by time of task. To measure the capacity, company can be used theoretical approach and rate approach. In theoretical approach, the capacity is defined as the maximum output capacity that does not allow for any downtime. On the other hand, in the rate approach, capacity is output capacity that can be used for calculation purposes, as it is based on the long-term analysis of the actual capacity. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will discuss on capacity strategy.